Hi, and welcome to a Life Soul podcast, where we explore personal growth, high performance, and intentional living. I am Wasim Balani, and I believe life isn't just about getting through the day, it's about becoming fully alive in everything we do. Through my journey, whether in medicine as a heart rhythm cardiologist, cycling and running, or personal development, I have learned that success isn't just about reaching goals, but about who we become along the way. This podcast is here to inspire and challenge you to push your limits, cultivate discipline, and live with purpose. Join me each week as we dive into ideas, reflections, and practical strategies to help you grow into your best self. So let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to a Life Soul podcast. Thank you for being here with me today. And thank you for making growth and personal development a part of your life. Every time you show up here, you're reminding yourself that life is about progress, about becoming better, and about aiming higher. This week, I want to share a lesson I just lived through my marathon training. It started on the road, but it reminded me of something much bigger in life. And the lesson is simple but powerful, and that is keep your eyes on the prize. A few days ago, I was down with a bad cold. I was congested, tired, and honestly, I doubted whether I'd even have the health and energy to run this weekend, let alone finish my longest training run for the marathon. But I kept my eyes on the prize. I reminded myself my goal was to finish the 20 miles run this weekend, to stay on track for the Chicago Marathon training. So I rested, hydrated, took care of myself, and trusted that if I stayed disciplined, I could show up strong. So here's what happened. Yesterday I decided to sign up for a 5K race. And you know me, I love to push myself. I ran hard and fast, and I finished in 22 minutes and 50 seconds, which was my personal record for a 5K run, and a very fast time. But here's the thing, I did not win a trophy. And for that moment, I felt a little disappointed. That little voice in my head said, come on, you could have gone harder. But then I reminded myself that the real prize wasn't that 5K race. The real prize was that 20-mile training run the next day. The one that could prepare me for the marathon. If I had gone all out on that 5K, I could have injured myself and jeopardized my long run. So today, I showed up for that 20-mile training run, and thank God I finished it strong. 3 hours and 17 minutes. My best long run yet. But even during those 20 miles, I felt the temptation to push faster. That competitive side in me wanted to go for it. But I had to pull myself back and remind myself that the real prize isn't today's race. It's the Chicago Marathon. And again, if I push too hard now and hurt my body, I could jeopardize my chances of being ready for the race day. So I paced myself, stayed steady, and kept my eyes on the real prize. And that's what keeping your eyes on the prize means. Too often, we get caught up chasing short-term victories. Things that look shiny in the moment, a quick reward, recognition, or an easy success. But sometimes, those short-term wins can actually cost us the bigger achievement, the one that truly matters. See, it's all about priorities. It's about asking, what's the bigger picture? What's the goal I don't want to compromise, even if it means letting go of a small win along the way? So now, let me talk about what this phrase really means when it comes to personal growth and development. Because keep your eyes on the prize isn't just a motivational poster quote. It's a way to live. First, it's a goal-oriented. The prize is your ultimate goal. Maybe it's running a marathon, maybe it's graduating, maybe it's building a business, or maybe it's simply becoming healthier, happier version of yourself. Whatever it is, the prize gives your effort direction. Second, it's about focus and concentration, because life throws so many distractions at us And it's so easy to scatter your energy in 100 different directions. But this phrase reminds us to focus on the things that actually matter. Third, it's about resilience against difficulties and hardship. Because let's be honest, the path to anything meaningful is usually not easy. There will be setbacks, temptations, and moments where you want to quit. So keeping your eyes on the prize means you don't let those moments pull you off course. And finally, it's about motivation. Because when the journey feels long, when the work feels heavy, when the results are slow, remembering the prize gives you the fuel to keep going. So keeping your eyes on the prize is about living with clarity, direction, and persistence instead of drifting or reacting to whatever comes your way. And this concept doesn't just apply to running, it shows up everywhere in life. For example, in your career, you might say yes to every little task or opportunities just to look busy. But what if those keep you from working on the project that could actually move your career forward? This is what we call in personal development the needle-moving activities. Not every task is equal. Some things just keeps us busy, while others actually move us closer to the prize. Another example in your health, you might push too hard on one workout and end up getting injured instead of pacing yourself for long-term fitness. Another example in relationships where you might win an argument in the moment but lose trust, respect, or connection in the long run. So the truth is, short-term wins feel good, but they can also blind us to the bigger prize. And for me, as a person of faith, this lesson goes even deeper. I believe in the afterlife or the hereafter, and to me, that is the eternal prize. That's where the reward lasts far beyond anything we achieve in this life. But it's so easy to lose sight of that. We get caught up in chasing material success, comfort, recognition, or achievements that fade. And while those things are not bad, they are not the ultimate goal. Just like I had to remind myself not to overvalue the 5K trophy, I think we all need to remind ourselves not to lose sight of the eternal prize, the life to come, the greater purpose, the bigger picture. So here is my challenge to you this week. Take one moment to reflect. Where in your life are you chasing the smaller wins and ignoring the bigger goals? Maybe it's in your health, your relationships, your career, or your spiritual life. Write down one big prize you want to keep your eyes on. And then ask yourself, what do I need to say no to this week so I can say yes to the bigger goal? So as you head into your week, I want you to hold on to this. The small wins are nice, but the big prize is what truly matters. So don't let distractions, doubts, or short-term comforts pull you away from what you really want in the long run. When you're tired, when you're tempted to give up, when the small goals seem shiny in the moment, remind yourself, you're working towards something bigger. You're building a future that truly matters. Because at the end of the day, the trophies fade, the applause quiets down, and the busy work gets forgotten. But the bigger goals, the ones tied to your growth, your purpose, your faith, your legacy, those are the ones worth every sacrifice. So keep your eyes on the prize, run your race with intention, and don't stop until you finish strong. And remember, it's not about winning every sprint, it's about finishing strong in the marathon of life. Every habit you build, every effort you make, it all adds up. So keep showing up, because the small steps you take today are shaping the person you become tomorrow. That's it for this episode, my friends. And if you like it, please share it with people around you, because we all grow better when we do it together.